Who hates Christmas? Melania Trump hates Christmas. She destroyed the Rose Garden. She doesn't want to decorate for Christmas. She doesn't want anything to do with him. She doesn't want to sleep in the same room with him. She can't tolerate him. I think she hates him.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay, so we can all agree on that. That's a given.
Allegedly.
And she does.
Yeah, how do you know all this?
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't know all this.
Allegedly. That's why I say allegedly.
I also think that she wants to take him out. She does not want to be the First Lady anymore.
So, Sunny Hostin, you better watch what you say about somebody else, because your hood's going to be down there with Big Tony.
Get ready, because things are about to heat up. We're talking about a legal battle that's already shaking things up in a big way. Former First Lady Melania Trump has filed a massive defamation lawsuit against The View hosts, and the stakes couldn't be higher. It's for an eye-popping $100 million. That's right, a cool $100 million. This isn't your average celebrity squabble. It's a high-stakes clash that could send shockwaves through the worlds of media and entertainment. You won't want to miss a single twist in this unfolding drama.
Your husband, these people, the audacity. Her husband is being accused of something that's far more egregious than what they claim Donald Trump did.
So, what's the story behind this headline-grabbing case? Let's break it down. Melania's lawsuit stems from some fiery comments the host made about her during a recent episode. And when I say fiery, I mean they've struck a nerve. This isn't your run-of-the-mill tabloid drama. It's a heavyweight legal battle that could redefine how public figures are treated by the press. And as for Melania, she's coming out swinging. Let's dig into what sparked this legal firestorm. On an episode of The View, the hosts got candid about Melania Trump's time as First Lady, and let's just say their take wasn't exactly glowing. In fact, their comments strayed into some pretty controversial and arguably inflammatory territory. One host went so far as to claim that Melania wasn't too keen on being First Lady to begin with. They even hinted at cracks in her marriage to Donald Trump, suggesting she wasn't happy in her role or her relationship. Those are some heavy accusations to make about someone's private life.
These are such vile comments, but they are exactly what The View's audience loves. It is targeted perfectly at a radically feminist, liberal audience that loves hate. Another now. This is loving and tolerant rhetoric the left uses, which they accuse the opposing side of using. And this one, those women are a danger to America. They do more than anyone else to stoke political and social tensions. The former president says he thinks his wife should be allowed to think for herself.
Here's the thing. Melania Trump is famously private, especially when compared to many other public figures. So when these personal remarks were made, it's no surprise she was reportedly outraged. It didn't take long for her to respond. Melania filed a defamation lawsuit against the hosts of The View, arguing that their claims were not only untrue, but also deeply harmful to her reputation. This isn't just about bruised feelings or a PR move. It's a deliberate effort to safeguard her image and prevent damaging falsehoods from spreading unchecked. Let's be real, lawsuits like this are far from common. Most public figures, especially someone like Melania, typically opt for a quieter response to media criticism, maybe a brief statement, or just letting the controversy fade away. But not this time. Melania is taking a bold stand, making it clear she won't sit idly by while falsehoods about her character are spread. By pursuing this lawsuit, she's sending a powerful message. She's holding people accountable and refusing to let these claims go unchallenged. It's a decisive move that speaks volumes.
Critics are going hard after a liberal media member for vile comments about Melania Trump. The former First Lady appears to signal her support for reproductive rights in a video out yesterday.
Individual freedom is a fundamental principle that I safeguard. Without a doubt, there is no room for compromise when it comes to this essential right that all women possess from birth: individual freedom. What does my body, my choice really mean?
And this take is pretty shocking.
I think she hates him.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay, so we can all
That's a
agree on
given.
that. That's a given. I also think that she wants to take him out.
Wow. I mean, that is violent. They've got to stop talking like that about a former president who's had 2 assassination attempts. I mean, that's just ignorant.
And it's no surprise they've landed the show in hot water. And it didn't stop there. The discussion quickly devolved into a barrage of criticisms aimed at Melania's personal decisions and actions during her time in the White House. From her redesign of the White House decor to her approach to Christmas traditions, the hosts seemed to leave no stone unturned. One even suggested that Melania simply didn't care about her role as First Lady, portraying her as resentful and unhappy with the responsibilities she faced. It's easy to see why these remarks struck a nerve, leaving Melania far from pleased.
Because I do want to get back to this point with the left and Melania Trump. Why can't she just be her own woman and have separate?
And she can.
And so why all that criticism? I mean, that was gross from The View. And look, The View is not the litmus test of America. We don't think that.
They were afraid of that remark. That was their problem.
So why did they handle it that way?
Why does this matter, you ask? Because this lawsuit goes far beyond a celebrity feud. It's about tackling a much bigger issue, the fine line between free speech and protecting someone's reputation. This case raises serious questions about the responsibilities of the media and the limits of what can be said about public figures. The outcome could set a powerful precedent for how defamation cases involving high-profile individuals are approached in the future. It could also reshape how talk shows and media outlets handle personal topics about the people they discuss. This isn't just a legal battle. It's a moment that could change the rules of the game. Imagine this. If Melania wins, it could change how media platforms handle controversial or speculative stories about politicians, celebrities, and their families. Shows like The View and other major outlets might start rethinking what's considered fair game for discussion. This could result in a more careful approach when covering the private lives of public figures. However, there's another side to consider. It might ignite debates about whether such rulings could have a chilling effect on free speech, especially when it comes to holding prominent figures accountable or discussing their personal lives. And here's where things get even more fascinating: the timing of this lawsuit. As Melania takes legal action, Donald Trump is grabbing headlines for entirely different reasons. Naturally, some are speculating whether this move by Melania is more than just a reaction to The View's comments. Could it be a calculated effort to draw some of the media spotlight back onto her? With Trump's controversies and legal battles dominating the news cycle, this lawsuit might be part of a larger plan to reassert her presence in the public eye. It's a theory worth considering. Let's take a closer look at the remarks that drove Melania to file this lawsuit.
Allegedly, he was cheating while Melania was pregnant.
That's not going to come in front of the jury, though. The judge has ruled that won't come up.
We're on television now. And then after Melania gave birth to the baby, he found Stormy to strip around with, right?
Yes.
It's like people should look at him and say, what kind of an insecure jerk are you? You know what I mean? It's like, oh, my wife's pregnant. I'm not attracted to her big belly or something. And now she's paying attention to the baby and not me.
One of the most shocking moments came when a host suggested that Melania despises her husband and doesn't even want to live with him anymore. Yes, you heard that right. Comments like these aren't just deeply personal, they're potentially damaging on a massive scale. For many viewers, it was the kind of moment that made you hit rewind just to confirm what was said. The boldness of these claims left people stunned, and it's a perfect example of how the line between opinion and harmful gossip can get dangerously blurred. What's caught everyone off guard is how quickly Melania has acted. Most high-profile figures might pause, release a statement, or simply let the controversy blow over. But not Melania. She's diving straight into the legal arena, and with $100 million on the line, she's showing she's not here to play. This isn't just about making headlines, it's a calculated, serious move to protect her reputation. By taking this case to court, Melania is sending a strong message. These comments aren't just minor jabs, they have real consequences. This battle is about safeguarding her image, both personally and publicly, for the long haul.
Now you know who has been bragging all over the campaign trail about how he's the one that overturned Roe v. Wade, but apparently his wife has different thoughts on the reproductive rights after posting this video plugging her memoir. Take a look.
Individual freedom is a fundamental principle that I safeguard. Without a doubt, there is no room for compromise when it comes to this essential right that all women possess from birth: individual freedom. what does my body, my choice really mean?
And for the rest of us, this case brings up some big questions about the balance between media freedom, public figures, and personal privacy. Should celebrities and politicians expect their private lives to remain off limits, or is scrutiny just part of the deal? Where's the line between free speech and defamation? This lawsuit might force us to confront those tough questions. This case has the potential to redefine media law, and experts are already predicting a ripple effect across the entertainment industry. If Melania comes out on top, it could shift how the media approaches personal stories about public figures, whether they're politicians, celebrities, or even their families. But the case isn't without its critics. Some argue that Melania is leveraging the situation for publicity, while others see her actions as a bold stand to protect her reputation and set clear boundaries on what's acceptable in media discourse. Either way, the outcome could have lasting implications. The truth likely lies somewhere in the middle. What's clear, though, is that this lawsuit is highlighting the complex intersection of fame, privacy, and media accountability. As the case progresses, all eyes will be on both Melania and The View to see how the courts navigate her claims. This battle isn't just about the $100 million, it's about redefining the standards for how the media can talk about public figures. If Melania wins, it could trigger a major shift in how talk shows, news outlets, and entertainment programs approach sensitive and controversial topics involving politicians and celebrities. The drama is just heating up, and we'll be here to keep you in the loop every step of the way. So, what's your take? Is Melania justified in filing this lawsuit, or could this case set a risky precedent for free speech in the media? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear what you think. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay updated on all the latest twists and turns. This is a story that's going to be in the spotlight for a while, and we'll be right here to bring you every update, insight, and revelation. Thanks for tuning in, and as always, stay curious, stay informed, and we'll see you next time with more breaking news on Melania, The View, and everything else this unfolding saga has to offer. Take care!